Hello, this is Rajnikant. I'm a SharePoint and Azure architect. Today I'm going to demonstrate a document management system. Uh, so before proceeding with the actual functionality, I'll talk about the technology which has been used. Uh, so I have used SharePoint Online for hosting this entire DMS, and in background I have configured all the custom codes on SharePoint on Microsoft Azure. Now, quickly I'll go through the functionality of DMS. So, if you can see my screen, there is a document landing page where there is a left hand side there is a navigations and there is an image of document management system. On a very right hand side these are the branches of the different contracts. Now I'll explain about the document. So the very first thing is the document which has been moved based on their metadata. So if there is a document which has been either pushed by a user or it has been pushed by any system, based on the metadata, the document will be moved to the contract main library with all the metadata. So I'll drag and drop one document from my local system, and then we can see if it is moving correctly to the contract document library. So I have just drag and drop the document in this library, and now I'm going to just update few of the metadata which is mandatory. So I'll just go with the metadata. The very first metadata is contract number. So I'm just updating the contract number. Now the second mandatory field is document type. So I'm just updating a document type in the drop-down list. And now the third is the branch. So branch is important. So now I'm updating branch as a Berlin. So three fields are mandatory, rest are optional. So I'm not going to fill any of the values. So these are the things which I have filled. So automatically one flow will get started on this document, which will read the metadata from its metadata field, and it will move the document on particular folder. So I'm just going on mute and will back once the document will be moved. Okay, hi again. So now if we can see it here, the document has been moved successfully from the drop-off library, and now we can check in the all contract library. So if I'll browse the all contract library, we can see there is a branch folder. So this is all are the branch. Now I'll go to the specific folder, as we have seen that there was a Berlin folder. So here I can see there's a new contract document set has been created already, and the document has been moved inside the document folder. So if I can go see here, the DMS test doc has been moved successfully with the metadata which we have selected there. So these are the metadata which has been updated. Now I'll go back to the second thing which is responsible to update the metadata. So as we have seen that the front system or the first thing is having some metadata, but most of the metadata is not filled it out because that metadata is not present at that time. So later on, there is a third party system where all the data has been stored, and for that there is a master table, and from there the data is getting going to update it. So now for that functionality we have written a web job which will pull the data based on the contract number, and it will update all the metadata. So I'll just go to the Azure portal which I have already logged in with my ID, and the web job has been already deployed here. So I'll just quickly run this job, and then I can see that the metadata is getting updated there. So I'll just run this job here, and I can see the web job running is successfully done. And now I'll refresh it and I'll just check it if it has run successfully. Yeah, so now it is being run successfully, and then I'll go back to this document and I'll just refresh this, and now I can see all the rest of the metadata is getting filled it here with that web job. So it is just fetching all the metadata like equipment number, customer number, customer name, then there are few metadata, and all are in German. So I think this is the price of the contract, this is contract start date, this is contract end date, this is a status of contract. So all that metadata is getting filled it automatically here. So this is the second functionality where we are updating the metadata of the document which has been posted from this library to this library, and all the document is getting created it here. So this is a second thing. Now I'll move to the third functionality, which is a delete functionality. So if you basically this system is something which is a completely protected system, and this is a permission based system, so everybody should not have the delete permission. So the end user apart from admin should not have delete permission. They cannot delete the document directly because all are very confidential document if we'll talk about the contract. So now here if you can see it, uh, we have we have already given an option to delete a document. Okay, so if I can see that for each of the document here, we have given this delete button here, and it cannot be a generic button from the top, because if you don't have a delete permission, you cannot delete it directly from the ribbon. So here there is a delete functionality, and for this deletion we have set a process to go through the approval process. So if any end user will try to delete or initiate a delete process, it will go through the approval, and it will send the email to the approver, and once approval will approve this request, then this document will be deleted. So I'll just initiate the deletion functionality for this request. So I'll just quickly initiate a deletion. So if I'll click on delete, automatically it will pop up a Power App form. So this is a Power App form where we have used it, and it will automatically load few of the values. Now it is the reason is mandatory for us, because without reason the button will not be highlighted. So delete this document. I'll just put the comment, and if I'll just click on get approval for deletion, then automatically it will trigger a flow. It will trigger a mail to this approver, and once they will select this approve option, then automatically the workflow will delete it. So I'll go on pause, and once the email will come, I'll again resume this. Yeah, hi again. So now I have logged into the Outlook from where we have initiated it, and now as the current logged in is approver of this group, and I can see that he has received an email with the document path, who is a document owner, who is a document requester, and what the comment we have provided. So I have provided a delete comment. Now we have approve and reject button. So if we can approve this button, and if I'll just say approved, and if I'll click on submit, so automatically the flow will get initiated, and it will delete the document. So when I have approved this document, automatically the document will get deleted. So I'll just logged into my application once again, and I'll check it out. So once the document will be deleted, there'll be a message triggered to the initiator as well as the approver. The document has been successfully deleted. So the workflow will take a maybe half minute or maybe a minute to delete the document. So meanwhile, I'll just go to the document library and I can show you that. Okay, so as I have requested a deletion, the document is getting deleted from this library. And if I can see it here, I have received approved message where it has been written that the document has been approved. So the document is successfully deleted. Now, one more thing we have captured it here, like one more thing we have captured it in this thing. If any document will be deleted automatically, the entire history will be getting logged in the list. so nothing will be missed. So if I can see it here, we have started a deletion activity for a DMS test document, and this is a path of the document. This is a status. When that document has been deleted, uh, who is a document owner, who is a document requester, because I have initiated from my single account, and that's why I can only see this name here, and then the approver name, then approver email ID, what is a comment reason that they have given for deletion, and what is a approver comment. So this all history will be logged it here, so nothing will be missed, and this is for audit purpose. So if any document will be deleted, automatically the audit log has been logged it here, so further one we can trace the document. Now I'll go on pause, and I'll move to the third functionality, which is a search functionality. Yeah, hi again. So now I landed to the search result page, uh, and here we can see so if I have landed it from left navigation, so we have a search option here. So if I landed it here, I can see all the contracts which is available in this document library system. So I can see there is a different contract, so there are two different contract which has been available, and it's a contract number, and then we have a customer name, we have a customer number, and this is a contract end date. So all the all the contract is displaying here. In very right hand side, these are the refiners which you can use to filter the data. So let's say we have a option called active inactive. If I'll just apply inactive, and if I'll apply it, automatically that will be applied here. So based on that, if I can see it here, there are two contract, and one contract is showing as invisible or grayed out, or second first one is showing as a main record. So I'll just quickly brief you about that. Those contract which is already passed or expired or inactive, which will be automatically grayed out here, and those contract which is active, like 26/6/2020 is going to be inactive or expired, will be shown like this. So there are something which is done through backend. Now I'll come back to the search option. So there is a partial search available here. So let's say if I want to search a contract number starting with E5. So if I'll consider E5, and if I'll press enter, automatically the contract will be filtered it out here. So you don't have to press a star or something. Automatically it will be considered as a star, and it will face the record. So it's a partial search based on contract number. So I'll clear the result. Same like if I want to search uh, the second one, so I'll press 9J, and automatically that will be searched here. Sorry, if I'll press enter, automatically it will be searched. So you can search all the contracts based on the search box, and you can place your refiners as well. So it will be searched accordingly. So this is a search functionality which has been implemented, and this is all the functionality of the search. Now I'll go back to the fourth option, which is a report. Now I'll go back to the report, and I can show you that this is not relevant to the contract, but yeah, there is a functionality called custom report, and this is completely a dynamic report and responsive report. So you can this is for demo purpose. So if you want, this is a complete dynamic. So if I'm talking about dynamic, I can just search any of the data. Like I want to search bill, so B, if I press B, automatically it will apply for all the full filters, and it will search report. So you don't have to press enter and something like that. So if I'll just click I will type RA, automatically it will fetch the data. So something like this. If I want to press a Java like this, so Java things will be sorted out automatically. If I want to on SharePoint, automatically SharePoint will. So for every key press event, it is just filtering the data based on the columns, and search will be this search will be applicable for all the four columns. So if I'll press 103, automatically it will taking the employee ID. So this is completely a dynamic report which can be used in this application to search the different contract or different employees or different parts or different equipment number likewise. So this is the functionality. Now the last functionality is declare undeclare record, which I'll go through it. I'm going on a pause and we'll back. Yeah, hi again. So now the last point is we are going to see about the declare record. So this is something which is a record management for any of the document. If you want to archive a document, if you want to move in record center. Right now, as we don't have a record center, we are configuring in place record management in the SharePoint. So if any document which is where contract has been expired, and if you want to if you want to archive the document, if you mark this document as a read only, so this functionality we have achieved it through declare record. So we are going to declare as a record so nobody can change anything after the contract will be expired. So as we can see that the contract is inactive and it has been expired, so automatically there will be a job which is responsible to make all the records as a declare record which is expired, which contract has been expired. So now I'll just run the declare record option. So this is a declare record web job which is responsible to do this activity. So if I'll run this uh, document, so automatically the web job will run and automatically this will mark as a declare record. So right now if you can see that declare record is empty and this delete button is coming. Once that will be marked as a declare, this option will be declare record date will come and the delete option will not be visible. So I'll just yeah, so now it has been completed and I'll just try to refresh this page again and I'll go to uh, okay, so I have just landed it here. You can see it here. There is a arrow button which is coming, which is displaying that record has been declared. So you cannot modify anything. You cannot modify any properties. And now record deletion option will be disappear because the record has been declared and you cannot delete the document. So option is being disabled now. And this option, this declare information is coming. So when the document, this particular document has been marked as a declare record. So all the information is coming now. If you want to try to modify or delete anything, you cannot delete it. So it will say that you cannot delete the properties of the document. It's checked out or logged by another user. So that document has been logged. You cannot perform any modification, any deletion of this document. Last part, I'll just show you about the permission thing. I'll keep on go on pause and then I'll be back. Hi again. So now this is a last topic where I'll cover this the permission management. So I have logged in with a different user here. As we can see on the on the landing page, we can see all the folders, all the branches because I'm a super admin with this login. And now I have logged in with a different user. As you have seen that if you go to the alt contract library, you cannot able to see all the branches because you are limited to the particular branches. You cannot able to see all the documents. So you are only permissible to view the Berlin documents, and then you can able to see the document folder. So here you can able to see only the Berlin folder. You cannot able to see the rest of the folder. So all the branches, all the document is properly protected and it is being handled dynamically with the permission. So permission management is completely taken care by automated process, and you just have an user just have to manage through the SharePoint groups where they have to add it and automatically they will get the permission. So this is all about the document management process where we have considered archival, where we have considered permission management, where we have considered the document movement as per the document metadata properties. So in this scenario, if we'll go through this document, so we are organizing it, we are sharing it, we are discovering through search, we are connecting to different system, we are managing the document. So all the process has been completed with this document management system, and this is a demo purpose. We can able to replicate it with different vendors, different client accordingly, and this is completely a customized solutions. So we can able to customize at any extent where user wants to be. So this is all about document management system, and thank you for this time. Thank you all.